Hi, this is Gina again. I hope everybody's well and having a great day. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the few advantages of using cryptocurrencies. Again, like we had defined, Bitcoin is a form of digital currency that was introduced to us in about 2008 by an individual by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto. And it is a decentralized form of payments or a way of people doing business, meaning anyone can use it anywhere in the world. There are some areas in the world that don't have banks, and the only thing that people have is they have access to their phones. As long as they have a digital phone that can have access to the internet, then they are in business. They can actually transact business without having to go to any bank. So that's one of the reasons why Bitcoin is a very good thing, because it's decentralized. Anybody and can use it anywhere in the world. They don't even need permission to use it. All you have to do is have these two things: internet and a digital phone or a computer, and you have access to be able to use it as well. So people can send money to their loved ones in some areas where they don't have internet, where they don't have banks, without having to worry about them driving maybe miles and miles to go pick it up from somewhere else. So as long as it comes to their phone, they can actually just receive it and then go somewhere to purchase something using that tool, if that company or whatever they're buying does receive or receive that form of payment as well. So we know that Bitcoin is not a legal currency yet, but most people are already using Bitcoin to buy things and using other currencies to buy stuff. And so then the other thing with Bitcoin is that it's permissionless. Anybody can use it without having to take permission from somebody. And also it's very trustworthy. Bitcoin, the way Satoshi has set up when he created Bitcoin is that it's mathematically physics created so that it can verify transactions without us having to worry about trust. So you and I can do business. Strangers can do business. I can do business with somebody in Europe, Africa, China, wherever, that I don't even know. The person don't have to trust me because the computer is trustworthy. It protects me and it protects that person. So if a transaction that we are doing is not correct, and the computer thinks that is not correct, because they have to verify, the computer network of computers verify every transaction that you say you want to do. So if you say you want to transact something, and say for example I wanted to send $2,000 to my sister, right? And I go on the computer and I only have 1,500 in my account. So I go over there and I push 2,000 when I only have 1,500. Network of computers is going to say, wait a minute, it's not going to go because you don't have enough money. Number one. Number two, you don't even have enough to even pay, even plus the fee that you need to pay to send that money. So it will not go through. Transactions are verified by the network of computers before they actually go through. So you don't have to worry about trust. Then the other thing also is that it eliminates the middle person. For example, the bank, which is a middle person, the Western Union, and all these people, it gets them out of the way. We can just do business, me to you, without having to worry about anybody between. And also, it's very easy to use because it exists all on the computers, guys. Bitcoin exists on the computers. It's not like a coin where you can be carrying around and to go somewhere to go buy something. It only exists on the computer digitally. So if you which is really nice because you don't have to worry about. So for example, experts are beginning to say Bitcoin is a digital asset. Okay, they said this is, some people are saying it's the best form of digital asset that has ever been created. So which means a lot of banks, Morgan Stanley and I don't even know which ones. I mean, let me just say Tesla for sure, because I know Tesla, MicroStrategy, these are a huge investment company. And Tesla, Elon Musk, they have gone in and they've bought millions of Bitcoins, okay, for themselves. And they're storing it, they're holding. They're not selling, they're not using it for anything. Matter of fact, Elon Musk with Tesla say you can actually pay, they're accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. If you want to buy a car from Tesla now, you can actually use your Bitcoin if you have the amount that they want to purchase the car, and they will give it to you. But, and also they said they're not going to change the Bitcoin into dollars. So they're storing it in Bitcoins because they are predicting that Bitcoin can even go to millions of dollars in the future. So nobody wants to sell it, and they're even comparing it to gold, because remember, gold is like it's like, you have blocks of gold. You want to store, you have to go to the bank. You have to carry it around, go pay somewhere, like maybe maybe a box, a safe deposit box to store your gold, and you're paying a fee every month for it. With this one, you don't have to, because it's digital. You don't have to carry your gold, go change it in the bank before you send it to somebody. I don't have to carry blocks of gold to Europe or to Africa to go give somebody. No, we don't have to do that anymore. So people are beginning to go towards the easy routes to do things and to do businesses. And the fact that you can trust this system is the best thing that ever happened. Because, for example, if somebody is doing a business and the state come and say, oh, we want to look at your books, they don't have to even worry about looking. You don't have to worry about anything, because everything that you did has an ID. They can just go in your ledger, and it's public. They can look at it and see what they can see and what they're looking for. It's right there. They cannot say, oh, we came and she didn't have this or she didn't have that. Everything is right there. So it's a really, really good system. So again, those are like the few things that are really good as far as Bitcoin is concerned. Yes, we know that it's not legalized in terms of, it's legal to buy and sell Bitcoin as we speak, but it's not been legalized as a form of currency yet. So the government can still come on and put some rules and regulations on it, which is okay, because I mean, it's already come to a point where it's not going anywhere. So we just have to take the rules and regulations if it ever comes. Then the other thing is that when Satoshi created Bitcoin, he inflationarily capped it at, and also source coded it at 21 million. So for example, how the government can print some money, like trillions of dollars, and give us some of the money, and we're happy, thank you very much for giving us this money, trillions of dollars. But guess, it actually reduced the value of our dollars. So if you have some money in the bank, the value goes down because it went ahead and printed all this money. But with Bitcoin, you cannot do that. Every Bitcoin is produced using mathematical and physics functions to be able to come up with a Bitcoin. And you cannot go more than 21 in a lifetime. It's only 21 million of Bitcoin can ever be produced. So as we speak, they're saying that Bitcoin is already probably maybe 18 to 19 million is already being produced. So we are only looking maybe 3 million left. So that's why people are buying and holding. They're not selling their Bitcoin, because years from now, it could really be a big deal. And so that's why I'm really advising some of my people to get in there and do something, because usually sometimes when these companies come out, Amazon, the Facebooks and all this, Microsoft, they came out, and we are just sitting on the sidelines, we are watching them grow, then we start using. All we've ever done is use and pay and use, pay and use. We don't jump in and try to put our own money so that when the thing goes big, we can also reduce our level of poverty. So that's why I come here and do this video, so that my people can start taking a little bit step back, instead of just walking every day, to start seeing what they can do. Take the risk. It's worth taking. So I mean, the people that took the risk, it's worth it. It's worth taking the risk. So what you lose $1,000? So what you lose a couple of $1,000? Then in the future you make $1 million. What? So you don't have anything to lose. You're already working harder than you can ever work anyways. So what's the point of losing a few $1,000 to get even $1 million later? So that's what I'm saying, that sometimes when these things come out, we're like, oh, I don't know, I'm afraid. I don't want to put my money in there because I will lose my money. I'm so afraid. I don't want to lose my money. But then when the thing goes to $1 million, you said, oh, I wish somebody had told me about this. Maybe, can you imagine if I had just put only $5,000 in there? You know how much I'll have now? I'll be a millionaire by now. You'll be so sad because you could have put your money in there. That's why I'm coming to you guys. It's a risk worth taking. And like I said, please don't quote me as some kind of an expert. It's just that I've taken this year and I've really studied, and I went into finance, like really deep into investment, studying. So that's why I bring you this information, because I want you to really listen and take action for yourself. Not just walk, because we will never be rich just walking. we have to start learning how to invest some of our money. All that money that we work and go save it in the bank and get a penny per dollar. We will never get rich until the day we die. So to be able to get some money and get yourself out of poverty and our families out of poverty will be a good thing for us to start investing our money in bigger ways. So let's jump on the train when it's still here, fresh. Let's not wait until when the train is gone, then we start saying, oh, had I known, I should have at least put in like 5,000, maybe even $1,000. I mean, so that's a really that's why I'm making you guys these videos, so you can see it and maybe take an action for yourself. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.